go. Welcome. Hi, guys. I don't want to. You ever feel like that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's like this side note. This might, I don't I make a lot of videos. I was just realizing I've been making videos for a long time. I've made a lot of videos in my life. And there's this this vlogging anxiousness sometimes that happens when you turn on the camera, where I feel it. I don't know if you've made many videos where as soon as you turn the camera on, I feel, for instance, that I have to like talk, get out points, just like go, and then later on I'll watch it back and I'll realize that I didn't say things that I wanted to say because my brain is going so fast to try to explain points that I will have thought that I said something in the video, but I never said it because I only thought it in my mind. And I thought it as I was saying the things that I was saying, and so then I thought that I said it. But then I didn't really say it because it only happened in my brain and it never came out of my mouth. And so then I thought, well, I didn't explain myself very well. So there's this like vlogging anxiousness that happens where as soon as I turn on the camera, I'm just like, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to shaytember. And I try to like spit things out because there's this, you know, obvious feeling that you need to entertain when you turn the camera on and to be quick-witted and to say things with urgency and fastness. But sometimes it just feels good to be, I would like to talk to you for just a few moments. Okay. Okay. You know, you guys like my hair? Looks good. Thanks. I'm not going to rush this. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm not going to rush through this vlog. I don't want to, like, go through. Okay, I'll get to the point. Shaytember! What day are we on? Today's 18. Let me clickety-clack here on this button and see. I think it is Shaytember day 18. Okay, so let me just go through a few things that I was thinking. And it's kind of sometimes, it's hard to make these videos because I'm like, oh, what should I talk about? What should I try to motivate them? It's because sometimes I don't feel motivated. And it's hard to be motivating when you don't feel motivated. But I did have a good day. I'm just tired, and so it's hard when I just want to like lay down and I want to go eat those golden graham s'mores that I know are up in the closet above the stove because I know that's where Mommy put them in a giant Ziploc bag and hid them from the children, and I know where they're at. And I know if I just went up there, they keep like calling to me. I know those golden graham s'mores are up there, and they're so chewy and crunchy. Have you ever had those? Do not look up the recipe. Do not make them, and do not eat them. They're so good. They're like marshmallow. They're s'mores made out of golden graham cereal. And if you ever had golden graham, they're just like chewy, crunchy. Oh, and I just keep thinking about them. Anyways, what was I talking about? Okay. So today, if you saw my tweet from this morning, I did go on a 12-mile run today. So I've had a good day. You know what I mean? I ate a salad. See? Look, is that gross? There's a salad that I had. I got from Rainbow Farms. Packed it full of vegetables. Okay. One thing. Go watch the movie Forks Over Spoons. I tweeted it the other night, and I said, before you put another damn thing in your mouth, watch this movie. I'm convinced that, you know, a high diet of meat and cheese and stuff causes cancer. And, I mean, there's no... Go watch that movie. It's on Netflix. I'm not sure where else you can see it. But there was an interesting study, just like during the war. I think it was in Switzerland or Norway, when the Germans came in and they took all the livestock from the people because they wanted to support their own military forces. When the Nazis came in, they took all the cows and stuff from the people so they could give them to their soldiers. The signs of cancer dropped dramatically. Right as the war was over and they got all their animals and the livestock back, it went back up. Go watch that movie. And it's if you've also ever heard of the China study, And they also do some studies with like rodents about giving them animal protein, and it's interesting stuff. So I've been doing a lot of leafy greens, my friends. The more and more I study this subject and look into it, I feel like the best meat to have is like Casey. Casey set a goal this year to only have meat that he harvested himself, which means, you know, he's out in New Mexico right now on a big elk hunt. So animals that live in nature, that aren't fed like these, you know, high diets. Anyways, go watch the movie. Really good. I've recommended a few of them to you guys. Another good one that I saw, what was that juicy one? Oh, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. That's on Hulu. If you want to feel motivated to eating better, go watch one of those movies. Totally helps. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dying, I think is the one, and Forks Over Spoons. So recommend those. Totally. Check them out. But I've been eating a lot different the last even few days. I've had a lot of salads after watching that Forks Over Spoons. You got to take some of that into consideration. Those studies are legit, and some of the quotes in that movie are really good. Okay, so sorry, I'm just like, I wasn't feeling like making this video, so I thought I'm just going to turn it on and start talking and see what happens. So this is what's happening. This is the video that's happening right now. It is happening as we speak. So I went for a 12-mile run today. I got back from my run, and I weighed myself, and I weighed I haven't been 200 for a long time. 174, which is good. That's kind of right around where I want to be. I think that's kind of like where I want to stay as far as my body weight goes. I don't want to be too thin because I want to have like a little bit of mass on me. But when I run this upcoming marathon in St. George, I've set a goal to be at most, reverse that, switch it, at most 169. I definitely want to be under 170, but ideally, I want to be 165. So I have about 9 pounds I want to lose by October 6th. So I have about 20 days. So I'm really going to focus on not eating those freaking s'mores that are in the cupboard above the stove in the giant Ziploc container that's so chewy. I'm going to really focus on that, and I'm going to really try my best to I don't want to lose any muscle because I want my body to be prepared for this marathon, which is coming up October 6th, but I really want to lighten up because the lighter you are over those 26.2 miles, the better I'll do. So I'm really focused on these next 20 days to slimming off 9 more pounds of fat because I still got a little of this. You see that? See? You guys want to see my pouch? Ooh. You fat piece of ugly, disgusting... Oh, I am so... Just kidding. That's about 9 pounds, I think. Look at that. You can take a bite out of that. I can't reach. So I need to that little extra little bend over stuff. I'm going to really focus on eating clean, a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, drinking a lot of water, no sugar, no pop, absolutely no pop. I've only had pop once this entire month. Me and Colette went out on a date this weekend, and I had a pop, but I haven't had any pop other than that one when we went and saw the movie this weekend. So that's my goal, to get to 165 by the marathon. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh, when I started this video, this feeling, I don't want to. You just don't feel motivated sometimes. I know what it's like. Don't think, I'm Mr. Motivation all the time. I have those moments, like those s'mores, like right now. I wake up some mornings and I'm just like, what's the use? Yesterday, actually, if you watch today's vlog, when I went on my bike ride yesterday, I was all ready. I was like pumped. I just got back from the office. I had meetings all day at Maker Studios, and so I got out of there later than I wanted. I wanted to get on my bike ride by 4 because I wanted to go on a 3-hour bike ride, and the sun sets right around 7:30. But I didn't leave Maker till like 4:50. So by the time I got home and got my clothes on to go on the ride, it was like 5:30, and I thought, it's going to get dark before I have time to go, and I was like all kind of like moping around, like maybe I shouldn't even go. And then I was like wanted to eat, and then I hadn't worked out for the day, so I didn't feel like I could eat like a big dinner because I didn't work out. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go. So I went on the bike ride. I got like 2 miles in, and I realized that my tires were flat, and I'm just like, why doesn't anything good ever happen to me? It's one of those moments where you're just like, ugh. Nothing, and that happens, and I feel Like, if you expect those moments to happen, if you know that these are one of those moments. And it's hard. It's hard to say that. Like, okay, when those moments come, guys, you just got to push through and get through it. Because that's the last thing that you want to hear when you're feeling that way. When you're feeling discouraged and unmotivated, the last thing you want to hear is motivational, quotes. You just want to be like, screw you, motivational quotes. I don't want to hear you right now. I want to lay in this bed and eat this chocolate cake. You know what I'm saying? So I know how that feels. Am I getting sweaty? I feel like I'm getting a little sweaty. No editing in this. This is a one-taker. I gotta hurry up. This is 10 minutes already. So figure it out. There's many different ways. Go and watch those documentaries. Those pump me up. Watch some of these Shay Loss videos until you get into that mood. Sometimes it's all about just getting in the gym, just showing up, just getting out. Maybe just trick yourself. Just if you have a playlist, just get your clothes on and say, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and listen to my playlist. Just whatever it takes. Sometimes it's just all about making that decision. Just saying, nope, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to buck up and I'm going to do it. I know these things are going to happen. I know these moments are going to come. I'm just going to overcome them. So that's what we're talking about today. I'm going to lose 9 pounds and I'll start weighing in. I'm going to stay accountable to you guys. So tomorrow I'll weigh myself. Maybe I'll start doing that every day. That's honestly, and I know some people say, like, don't weigh yourself because you don't want to get, like, obsessed with the scale. But that's kind of how I lost my weight, is I would weigh myself every day. And a lot of times I would determine if I would have more food by how much I weighed. I would weigh myself every day, so I really knew how much I was weighing. And I kind of got to know, like, before meals how much I would weigh, in the mornings how much I would weigh. At night, when I just drank a lot of water before I went to bed, I usually would wet the bed a lot. Just kidding. Sometimes I did. So weighing yourself sometimes can help. Don't get obsessed by it. Don't step on the scale 10 times a day. But anyways, I'm going to start weighing myself because I want to lose 9 more pounds, like I said, okay? So I'm getting ready for the marathon. Oh, here's the last thing. Let's wrap this little video up, shall we? Okay, yeah, Shay. Today I was on my run. I went on a 12-mile run this morning, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I did 65 push-ups yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Oh, I just ruined it. Oh, but yesterday I did 65 push-ups, which I was really proud of. I was like, I did 65 push-ups. That's the most push-ups I've done forever. And I was thinking, what if I don't fulfill my goals? What if I don't qualify for Boston? What if I don't get 100 push-ups by the end of the month? And I thought, what if September 30th came, or let's say I run the marathon. By my pace that I've been running at, even if I get a 3-hour and 30-minute marathon, I will be super excited. That'll be a huge leap in my marathon time. My fastest marathon time is 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'm almost positive I'll be able to do a 3-hour and 30-minute marathon. My goal is to do a 3:05. Okay, so here's the point of what I'm trying to say. Even if I fail at all my goals, I still I'm going to have a faster marathon time. I'm going to be able to do more push-ups than ever before. I'm starting to look pretty buff with my shirt off. I mean, I'm a married man, ladies, so I'm not going to, be taking my shirt off a lot in these videos. But I was thinking about that fact. If at the end of the month, even if I fail at all of my goals, I have still come leaps and bounds in these 30 days from where I was at. So even if I don't reach my goals, I've still succeeded. I still can do 65 push-ups. I look better with my shirt off now than I almost ever have. Maybe minus a few, like a year or so when I was in high school. I'm looking really sweet. And I can play the guitar a little bit now. I'm still working on my calluses. And my marathon time's increased. And you got to think about that. Think about where you've come from. Because sometimes it's easy to get in I'm not doing good because you measure yourself against your current self. But if you think about where you've come from, you have come a long ways. You've succeeded. So think about those victories. Write those victories down. Anyways, this has been a 14-minute video. Yep. Just doing a lot of talking. Like I said, not gonna rush it. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Shaytember, I love you. Bye.